in the dreary town of Ravenswood, nestled amidst the misty moors, there stood a desolate mansion known as Blackwood Manor. Its walls, draped in ivy and shadow, whispered tales of unspeakable horrors that lurked within. One stormy night, as lightning streaked across the sky like skeletal fingers, a lone traveler sought refuge at Blackwood Manor. His name was Arthur Crane, a weary wanderer haunted by the specters of his past. Upon entering the mansion, Arthur was greeted by a chilling silence that seemed to suffocate the very air. The dimly lit corridors stretched like labyrinthine passages, each turn leading deeper into the abyss of darkness. As Arthur explored the mansion, he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Shadows danced in the corners of his vision, and the echoes of distant whispers filled his ears. In the heart of Blackwood Manor, Arthur discovered a locked door, its ancient wood adorned with strange symbols etched in blood. Ignoring the warnings that screamed in his mind, he forced the door open, revealing a hidden chamber bathed in crimson light. Within the chamber, Arthur found a macabre tableau, a grotesque altar adorned with skulls and bones, and a sinister tome bound in human flesh. Trembling with dread, he realized he had stumbled upon a sanctuary of unspeakable evil. Before Arthur could flee, a ghastly apparition materialized before him, a wraith cloaked in darkness, its eyes gleaming with malevolent hunger. It whispered his name with a voice like icy tendrils creeping into his soul. With a primal scream, Arthur turned to flee, but the mansion itself seemed to conspire against him, twisting and contorting like a living nightmare. Desperate and afraid, he stumbled through the corridors, pursued by the specters of his own guilt and regret. At last, Arthur reached the mansion's threshold, the storm raging outside echoing the tempest within his shattered mind. With one final glance back at Blackwood Manor, he fled into the night, leaving behind the horrors that lay hidden in its shadowed halls. But the memory of that accursed mansion would haunt Arthur Crane until the end of his days, a grim reminder of the darkness that dwells within us all. Months passed, and Arthur tried to put the horrors of Blackwood Manor behind him, but they clung to him like a shadow, whispering their sinister secrets in the dead of night. One evening, as Arthur sat alone in his dimly lit study, a sudden chill swept through the room, and the air grew thick with the scent of decay. Trembling, Arthur turned to see a ghostly figure materialize before him, the same wraith he had encountered in the depths of Blackwood Manor. With hollow eyes that bore into his soul, the wraith beckoned Arthur to return to the mansion, promising answers to the questions that tormented his mind. Unable to resist the pull of fate, Arthur embarked on a journey back to Ravenswood, his heart heavy with dread and anticipation. As he approached Blackwood Manor once more, Arthur felt the weight of its oppressive presence bearing down upon him. The mansion loomed like a specter against the stormy sky, its darkened windows like the eyes of a malevolent entity watching his every move. With each step he took, Arthur felt the memories of his previous encounter with the wraith flooding back to him, filling him with a sense of impending doom. Finally, Arthur stood before the imposing gates of Blackwood Manor, the iron bars creaking in protest against the relentless wind. Summoning his courage, he pushed open the gates and ventured into the darkness beyond. The mansion welcomed him like an old friend, its corridors twisting and turning like the tendrils of some monstrous beast. Arthur felt a chill run down his spine as he made his way through the labyrinthine halls, the echoes of his footsteps mingling with the whispers of the dead. At last, Arthur reached the chamber where he had encountered the wraith so many months ago. The air was thick with the stench of decay, and the walls seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. With trembling hands, Arthur reached out and touched the ancient tome that lay upon the altar, its pages crackling with malevolent power. As he began to read the forbidden words inscribed within, a darkness unlike anything he had ever known began to envelop him, consuming him whole. In that moment, Arthur realized the true nature of Blackwood Manor, a prison for lost souls, a gateway to the realm of the dead. And as he surrendered himself to the darkness, he knew that he would never escape its grasp again. And so, the legend of Blackwood Manor lives on, a testament to the darkness that lurks within us all, waiting to claim those foolish enough to seek its secrets. The Haunting of Blackwood Manor is a short story crafted in collaboration with OpenAI's ChatGPT. My name is Jamal Kalpin, a voice actor and audio engineer. If you're interested in working together, leave me a comment or shoot me a DM on my Instagram page. Let me know what you think about the story and the narration. Thank you.